If you're wondering for videos on how to use Gate Virtual Calculator, I guarantee after watching this video, your search will come to an end. In this video, I'll discuss the complete scope and most advanced tips, hacks which no one ever explored till now in regards to Gate Virtual Calculator. Let's roll that intro. Hello everyone, welcome to PiSquare Academy, myself Sekhar. Most of the students say Gate Virtual Calculator is difficult to use. But if you keep the advanced tips and the cheat code in your mind, which you'll get after this video, then you will not feel Gate Virtual Calculator is difficult. Though there are a lot of videos around on this topic, yet people have requested to make a video on the same in PiSquare style. Since we have been doing the videos in a distinctive manner, so I'll explain of course with the signature of PiSquare of being unique approach in overcoming such difficulties. Whether you like virtual calculator or not, it doesn't matter because we have no option except to use it. So one important thing is don't get frustrated while using Gate Virtual Calculator because we have no choice left. The calculator which will be provided is an on-screen calculator. You're not allowed to carry any personal calculators, but they will provide you an on-screen calculator with the basic scientific operations, which you'll find in the right side top corner of the screen. See here, these are Gate mock test. Okay. So on the right side top, you will see the calculator, on-screen calculator. If you click it, this is a basic scientific calculator which will be provided on screen. For each and every question, this option will be available, including aptitude questions also. It is up to you whether you want to use it or not. This is a Gate mock test. You can also appear for this test for free without any registration. Just click the link. You will see this question paper. For all the branches, this mock test will be available. I'll give the links in the description. You can check that so that you can appear the Gate mock test for free without any registration at all. You can check the description for the links. Okay. In this video, I'll explain what are the possible scientific operations this calculator can perform with some interesting examples. I'll also explain what are the possible scientific operations this cannot perform. I'm dividing this session into three parts. In the first part, I'll explain the calculator interface and basic arithmetic operations. I mean performing basic operations, memory function, and conversion from degrees to radians and radians to degrees with the help of memory function. Okay. In the second part, I'll explain all the scientific operations which the virtual calculator can perform with some examples by comparing with our lovely Casio calculator. I'll explain each and every button with the examples. Okay. In the third part, I'll give the basic listing which this calculator cannot perform, for which your mind should be ready to do it on your own. And don't worry, I'll make another video for solving such calculations like performing sine 30 degrees, 45 minutes, 50 seconds, polar form to rectangular form to polar form conversion. Check those video links in the description because these operations are useful only for specific branches of engineering, not for all. That's why I'm keeping it another video. Watch the video till the end, otherwise you'll be the loser because this 40 minutes will give more advanced and unique tips. I will use a cheat code and I will reveal the cheat code which I have used throughout at the end of the video. Yeah, cheat code, like the way you use while gaming. Let's have some fun. I'm pretty sure no one ever told these till now. These tips are unique and effective. Just 40 minutes to remove your complete frustration with the virtual calculator. Let's see the prerequisites. Really? Does this session have any prerequisites? Yes, it is. You have to have a basic knowledge of mathematics, BODMAS rule and other math functions. Surprisingly, most of the students don't know basic math functions also, even with the help of regular Casio calculator. Yes, most of the students. You will get to see what I mean in few minutes. Let's get started. This is the basic interface of the calculator. It has two displays. Let's call this one as display 1, this as display 2. I'll explain about these two displays a little while later. Display 2 is very important to understand. I'll explain about it. The calculator which will be provided to you will only function with the mouse. Keyboard will be disabled. Rather, throughout the GATE exam, your keyboard will be disabled. You need to work only with the mouse. Let's perform some basic operations. See here, 10 into 5. Let's check this. 10 into 5, 50. Of course, it's very simple, but you need to habituate with the calculator. So let's start with the basic thing. 10. See here, whatever the entries I make from the numeric keypad, in display 2, it will appear. Okay. Into, the moment I hit into, then display 1 is having this 10 into. Okay. 10 into 5 is equal to So this display 1 will hold the equation what you entered. And this display 2, very important, it will have the numeric entries what you made. And number 2, it will have the initial result and final result. For final result, always double click this equal to. Okay, you can click this equal to any number of times, minimum twice. Okay, you click this twice minimum. Okay, so the final answer is 50. See here, we got 50, calculator also giving 50. So calculator is working fine. Okay, now 13 by 3. Let's do this operation. So for any fresh calculation, you need to clear this. Remember, this is also one of the important point. Okay. Next, 13 by simply divided by 3 and equal to at least twice. You will get 4.33 something. The second important thing is you always take 3 digits of the result. Okay. After the decimal, you always take 3 digits. Answer is 4.333. Okay. Always take 3 digits. This is the second point. Now the next one, a remainder of 13 by 3. Now let's go to the basic mathematics. Okay, division operation. 13 by 3. This is how I used to do in my childhood. Okay, 3 here, 3 is a divisor, dividend, and the quotient here, 3 4s are 12. The remainder is 1. You can call the remainder or modulo. Both are same. Or sometimes people call it as residue. Okay, all means the same. In the same way, in the fraction, mixed fraction, how do I write? 13 by 3 means 4 is a quotient. I'll keep the quotient here. Then 1 is a remainder. Okay, whatever the remainder I have by the divisor. This is how I represent in a mixed fraction. So now I need to find after performing 13 by 3 what is the remainder. Okay, or maybe after performing 189 by 56 what will be the remainder. Okay, let's perform that using calculator. First clear it always. Okay, then 13 instead of by use modulo. Because remainder means modulo or residue. So I want to find the remainder. So I'm using a modulo. 13 by 3 equals to 1. That's the answer. The remainder for 13 by 3 is 1. Now for 189 by 56, clear it. 189, instead of using divided by, we will use modulo. Because this divided by will give the complete mixed fraction answer. Okay, this value it will give. But instead I want a remainder. So I'll go for modulo by 56. So the remainder is 21. Let's go for the next operation. 10 into 5 plus 2. Okay, so how much is this? 52. Let's see how to perform this. Clear always. Okay, always clear. Then 10 into 5 plus 2. That's it. See here. I said display 1 will hold the equation what you entered. Okay, display 2 will have 3 functions. The entries what you make, initial result and final result. Always double click to see the final result. Okay, these are 52 final result. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, this function, I need to find the value of this. So let's convert this into inline. 10 by 2 plus 5 by 5. Of course, you can divide this into different manners. I'm dividing it this way. Okay, let's perform this. Clear it. Open parenthesis. 10 by 2, close it, plus 5 by 5. Close the bracket. So the result what we have here, that is an initial result. Okay, not the final result. For the final result, you need to hit at least twice. This is a final result. Okay, 10 by 2 plus 5 by 5 is 6. So we got final result here. So this is how you need to enter this kind of functions. Let's go for the next function. How to find the value of this? Okay, let's check it. How do I write it? 1 by 18 plus 2 by 15 whole inverse. How do you perform inverse operation in your Casio calculator? Let's see. This is a calculator. I want to find inverse. So let me locate inverse here. This is inverse. Inverse function is here. So inverse is having x inverse. So how do you enter the value of x inverse? Suppose if I want to find 5 inverse, first I'll enter the value of x. Then I'll enter the inverse. I'll find equal to. This answer. Similarly, if you want to find 5 square, okay, let me clear it and locate square function in the calculator. Here we have square function. So it is given in the form of x square. So first we need to enter the value of x, then we'll enter the square operation and equal to. This answer. And how do you find sine value? Clear it. Locate the sine function in this. Yeah, this is a sine function. Is this sine having any x term? There is no x associated here. See here, sine, cos, tan, log, all these things, they're not having x. So that's why I'll go for sine first, then the value. Because this calculator, sine, cos, tan, all these operations are not given with the x. But if you have x here, so we need to enter the value of x first, then the operation. This is an important point. We should be careful here. This is how our lovely Casio calculator works. I think all of you are aware of it. Let's apply same principle here also. Okay. So first clear it. Then enter the data. These are the data. Okay. Open parenthesis. 1 by 18. Okay. Plus 2 by 15. Okay. Now I need to go for inverse operation. First we need to locate the inverse. Yeah. This inverse. Here we have inverse. So 1 by x means if I hit this, the value whatever is there in display 2 will be considered as x and it will perform this operation. Okay, be careful. Let me repeat. So if I hit this, whatever the value present in display 2 will be taken as x and it will perform this operation, 1 by x operation. Hit it. A reciprocal of this got 5.29. So here the value is 5.294. 3 digits always. Okay. Next, let's go for this. I want to perform this operation now. Let's see how do I find it. 1 by 10 plus 2 by 16, then inverse plus 1 by 8. Of course, this is minus. And again, you can do this in multiple ways. I want to explain some functions here, so that's why I'm approaching this way. Okay, let me clear it. Next, open parenthesis, 1 by 10 plus 2 by 16. Okay. And for this value, I want to apply inverse. This is the value of x. And if I hit this, this will perform 1 by x. What is the value of x? Whatever value is there in this display 2 will be considered as x value. Okay, let me hit it. A reciprocal of 0.225. This is a value. Okay. Now I want to change the sign because here we have negative polarity. So for that, this operation, if I hit this, see, negative. If I hit again, that will become positive. Polarity will change. Hit it, I want negative sign. Then we'll add plus 1 by 8. So plus, open bracket, 1 by 8. Okay. This is the initial result. 1 by 8 result is this, not the final result. Hit this twice to get the final result. So final result is minus 4.319. Okay. Now let's perform this operation. Absolute of 1 by 6 minus 1 by 3 plus 3. What does this absolute means? I want to take only magnitude of this, not the sign. Okay. If it is positive, I'll take it as positive. If it is negative, then also I'll take it as positive. That's what absolute means. Then I'll add 3 to it. Okay. Let's see. Clear first. Open parenthesis. 1 by 6. Okay. Minus 1 by 3. Close it. Then I should take the absolute value of it. See here, mod. We'll call normally as mod also. So if I click it, it will take only the absolute value. See here, minus 0.166. Only it is taking the absolute value. Now I need to add plus 3. So plus 3. Answer 3.166. So 3.167. 666. So I am rounding it to 67. Okay. This is how you need to perform the basic math operations. And here what do you understand? This 1 by x. Let me clear it. Now tell me, if I hit this 1 by x, what will happen? Simply, it will consider the value, whatever the value here, that will be taken as x value. Throughout the calculator, it is same. Whatever the value in display 2, that will be taken as x value. If I hit it, directly it will perform 1 by 0, that is infinity. Okay, let's clear it. Let me now explain the use of percentage with an example. Okay, suppose I want to find 50% of 100. What is 50% of 100? I mean 50% of 100 value is 50. Okay. How to get it mathematically? This 50 into 100, okay, divided by 100 will be the answer. 70% of 100 is 70 into 100 by 100. That will be the 70. Of course, you can do all these things very simply, okay, without using a calculator. Suppose what if you want to find 50% of 50? 50 into 50 by 100, that is 25. Still you can do that. But what if you want to find 48% of 48? In aptitude, these kind of things will be helpful. 48% of 48 means 48 into 48 by 100. How can I do this operation very quickly? Let's see. See here. Simply I'll hit 50% 50. Answer is 25. Suppose if I want to find 50% of 100, 50% 100. That's it. 50. And 48% of 48, 48% 48. So you got 23.04. So what this basically percentage is doing? It is simply multiplying these two numbers and dividing with 100. You'll get the same answer. I think all buttons are well understood. Let's clear it. So in this calculator, I said these buttons, these numbers, okay, entry buttons, and I explained these operations along with this unary operator and percentage, 1 by x and modulo. Okay, so though it is given here, this is also part of this arithmetic operations. This modulo should have kept in this column. I think they're not finding a space, that's why I think they might have kept here. But it's okay, I think you know the function, how to use it, whatever the location, we know how to use it now. And x, that's a key important point. So if I hit this x, whatever the value was there in this, that will be taken as the value of x and it will perform this operation directly onto that value. Okay. Let's see now these 5 buttons. We have 5 buttons here. Okay. This is what? Memory clear, memory recall, memory store, and this is operation. I think you can see this. I'll explain these two. Suppose I want to store some result. Suppose the result is something like this. Okay, this is the result. I want to store this. Simply hit this memory store. This M indicates there is something in the memory. Even if I clear it, still that memory value will be there. So if I want to recall what is there in the memory, hit this memory recall. Okay, and if I want to clear the memory, this C will not clear the memory. You need to clear the memory from here. Hit this memory clear, and M here got vanished. Okay, and what about these two? Let me store a value 5. What about this? How does it work? I think by looking at this you can clearly understand. Suppose 6 is there in display 2. Now what will happen if I hit this? What was the value stored in memory? In memory 5 was there. What is the value of x? Whatever is there in display 2, that is the value of x. Now it will perform m plus x and it will store the result in the memory, that is m. If I hit this, what will happen? Now if I recall the memory, tell me what will be the number? In memory 5 plus 6. Yes, 11. Okay. Let's clear it. Let's enter some 99. Okay. Now tell me what if I hit this, what should be the result? 99 in the memory we had 11. So if I hit this 99 plus 11. So in the memory it should be 110. Yes, it is 110. Okay. And similarly, minus operation also. Let's subtract 10 from the memory. Okay. Value of x is 10. In the memory we had 110. If I hit this, in the memory now 100 should be stored. Let's see. Let me clear it. Memory recall 100. Okay. So memory recall is, you can recall the memory at any time. Okay. I can clear the memory also by hitting this MC, and it can store only one value. Don't expect it to store more values. It will store only one value. Most of the students don't know how to use this memory function effectively. Let's see the uses of it. Suppose I want to convert 38 degrees into radians. Normally, how do I do? 38 into pi by 180. This is a simple mathematics. I told you should have a basic mathematical knowledge. This is in radians. 196 into radians means into pi by 180. 360 degrees to convert into radians. We'll multiply this degrees into pi by 180 so that you will get the result in radians. Okay. Let's see how to do that. First, let me store this pi by 180 in the memory. Okay. Pi value is here. Pi. I can use that. Pi by 180. Okay. So answer is this much. If I hit ms, it will store this value in the memory. What is the value of this? Pi by 180. So let's store it. Now our objective is to multiply 38 with the memory. Okay. So 38 into simply memory recall equal to this answer. What's the value? 0.663. Similarly here, clear it. 196 into memory recall equal to, the answer is 0.332. 0.332. I'm rounding up. Okay. And 360, of course we know 360 degrees is 2 pi. Let's cross check. 360 into memory recall. Yes, 2 pi is 6.283. Let's write the same. 6.283 radians. Okay. Now to convert radians into degrees, so we'll multiply this radian into 180 by pi. Just the reverse of this. Okay. Let's try that. Now we need to store new value in the memory. So previously we had pi by 180 in the memory. Now I need to make inverse of it. Let's try that. Let's recall the memory and inverse it. So the answer is this. Now I'm storing the same in the memory. Okay, simple. Or else you can try this way also. Let's clear the memory. 180 by pi. Answer is this. I can store in the memory. Both are same. Previously also we had 57.295. Now also we have 57.295. That's clear. Now 3 into memory recall. Answer is 171 degrees. 171.887 degrees. Let's write that. 171.887 degrees. What about 5? 5 radian means 5 into 180 by pi. Clear it? 5 into memory recall. Answer is 286.478. So let's round it to up 479. So these are, we convert the degrees into radians and radians into degrees. By using memory function, it might be a little easier. We can take use of it. Let's clear this. I think now all these are clear. All these buttons I have explained. This button, all these 5 buttons. We can clear the memory also. Okay, that's it for these basic operations. Now let's go to the part 2, that is trigonometric and powers and logarithm, anti-logarithm, all this stuff. Let's now find the value of 71 square. What is the value of 71 square? Okay, or 34 square, or 34 cube rather, that's better. Let's try different things. Or 5 to the power 6. Let's see all these, how to get all these. And also root 56, root 69. Okay, let's try these. For every operation, you need to clear the display first. Okay, I want to go for 71 square. Locate the square. Where is square in this? Yes, here we have square, directly square. Or I can use this also. Let's go for this first, then I'll go for this. Okay. So here we have x. So whatever is there here, it will apply. If I hit this, it will apply square to this. Let's try. See here, 0 square is 0. Now I want to keep the entry here, 71. Now I'll hit this button so that it will perform the square operation for the displayed value. Okay. So this is the answer. Okay, hit at least twice. Now next one, clear it first. 34 cube. Locate cube here. Yeah, this is a cube. So x cube. So x is there. Means we need to enter the value of x first. 34. Now hit this button. Then it will perform the cube operation for this. Okay. That's it. This is a value. Now next one. This is over. This is over. 5 power 6. Let's see how to do that. Clear it. Do you have any 5 power something? No, nothing like that. But here see, x power y. Means this is the value of x and this is the value of y. Okay. First x always. Okay. So I need to enter the value of 5 first. Then if I hit this, it will take this 5 value as x and it will wait for y command. Without entering y value, if I hit this equal to, it will consider the same 5 because in display 2 now 5 is there. It will take that as y value. Okay, so I need to change it to 6. Hit 6. Okay, now it will take 6 as y. Okay, and equal to, this is what 5 power 6. What I mean is, I entered 5 value, I hit this. This still 5 is there. If I hit equal to 5 power 5, that's the value. Okay, that's not supposed to be right. I want to enter 5 power 6. So 5 means x first, then this, then go for 6, then equal to. You should check always because display 1 is having equation. Whether you enter correct equation or not, you can check from the display 1. And this display 2 will have 3 things. One is the entries what you made, initial result and final result. Alright, let's clear it. Let's perform now some other operation. 10 to the power 5. Okay. In this, do we have any 10 to the power directly? Yeah, there is something over here. 10 power x. Now if I hit this 10 power x right now, what will happen, tell me? It will take 0 as x, it will perform 10 power 0. That's 1, alright? But I want to perform 10 power 5, then I'll enter value of 5 first, then 10 power 5. That's what you can see the result, okay? Of course, I can also perform by this, x power y also. I'll enter the value of x first, that is 10, then hit this, then 5. Result is same, okay? Either you can use this, you can use this. As we have here directly, I can use this directly. Okay, let's go for the next one. I want to perform this, square root of 56. See here, I want to find the root. Where is root here? Yeah, locate the first function. This is a root. It has x associated. So I need to enter the value of x first, 56. Then perform this operation so that the square root will take place for the x value. X means display 2 value. Okay, that's the answer. Let's try another one. The square root of 69. Let's go for the cube root. Okay, y square root again. So cube root, do we have a cube root directly? Yeah, here cube root is there. So again x first, always x first, 69, cube root, that's it. Okay, this is answer. Let's go for the next one. I want to find suppose 6th root 26. First you need to identify this kind of function, whether you have it or not. Look at this. Yeah. See here. Y root x. X first. X first means 26 first. Then hit this. Then it will ask for the value of y. Okay. Y value is how much? 6. This is answer. Okay. Let's clear it. Let's go for the next one. Yeah. Perform this. Root 71 plus root 162 plus 52 square. So 71. I'll go for square root. Then add it. 162. If I hit this, it will apply root to the display 2. Okay. Then again add it plus 52 x square. X square means only square will be applied to display 2. Let me hit this. So this is the final answer. 2725 2725.154. 3 digits. Next one. This operation. Let's clear it. 689 square root plus 8 power 4. 8 power 4 means x power y. So I should enter the value of x first, that is 8 first. Then hit this button. Okay. Then y value is 4. Plus next 6th root 1599. Okay. So this function. So I need to enter the value of x first. Always x first. Remember this. Then hit this. Then of course you should enter the value of y also. Y value is 6. Okay. So this is the final answer. 4125.668. 4125.668. Let's try this. Clear it. Open the bracket. 99 plus 192 into 16. Okay. Close the bracket. I should multiply with the 10 power 5. Okay. So let's try that. Into x value I should enter now, because 10 power 5 means x value I should enter, then this button. Okay, x value is 5. Then you hit it, you'll get power of 5. And this is the initial result. For final result, hit this. Okay, this is the final result. Or else you can do it in different way. See here. Here you have some button. What is this? Look at this. X into 10 power y. Let's try with this. Okay, what we had? 99. Okay. Plus 192 into 16. Okay. Now if I hit this, tell me what will happen. This will take x value as 3171. It will multiply with the 10 to the power. It will wait for y value. That's it. Look at this. Let me hit it. Okay. And it is waiting for y value. Y value is 5. Simply hit 5. That's it. In single step it is over. Okay. Here e plus 5 means what? 10 to the power plus 5. Sometimes in the result, you will see e minus 5 or e minus 10 means what? 10 to the power minus 10. Okay, keep this in your mind. Let's go for the next one. 69 under root 5 into 10 power minus 3. Let's try this. This is interesting. Open the bracket. 69 plus we have square root for 5 and 10 to the power minus 3. So I should open again bracket for square root. Okay. Then 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 means I should use this. Okay, x first means enter the value of 3 minus 3. I cannot enter minus 3. So what I'll do? 3, then I'll change the sign from this. Okay, now I'll hit this. That's it. And close the bracket, apply square root. This is the initial result, not the final result. For the final result, at least double click. Okay, the final result is 69.0707. Here, let me explain the function of backspace also. Okay, suppose if you want to make some corrections, let's use backspace. I'm clicking backspace, but nothing is moving because this is the result. In result, backspace won't work, and backspace only works with the display 2, not with the display 1. Backspace only works with the display 2 and on the entries, on the numeric entries what you made, not on the result. This is the result, that's why backspace won't work. Now let me clear it. 896. I want to clear it. Yes, I can correct it. I think all these are clear. Let's see the trigonometric operations now. Okay. Yeah, this one, sine 30, I want to find. Sine 30 means by default it is degrees. Okay. So this calculator can perform all these sine functions, inverse sine, cos, tan, and sine hyperbolic as well as inverse functions. Okay. Total it has 12 trigonometric operations plus 2 means you can do it in either degrees or radians. Okay. Make sure you want in degrees or radians. I want to enter in degrees, that's why I kept it degrees. Sine 30, locate sine first. Where is sine in this? Yeah, sine is here. So sine is having x. So you should enter the value of x first. Okay, so 30, then sine. This is answer. In a regular calculator, if you see, sine is not having any x. Okay, in Casio calculator, sine function is not associated with the x value. That's why we'll enter the operation of sine first, then the value. But here, this sine is having x, so x first. Okay, x is always first, then the operation. Okay, it's clear. Next, sine square 30. Okay, how to perform the sine square 30? We know from mathematics, sine square 30 is equal to sine 30 whole square. This is basic mathematics. You can cross check. Okay, let's try that. So first, sine, located sine, square I want, square is also here. So 30 sine, and then if I apply square, it will square the value of this. That's what? Sine 30. That's it. 0.25 is answer. Okay, 0.25 means sine square 30 and sine 30 square both are same, which is the value 0.25. Let's go for inverse now. Sine inverse 0.5 and sine 0.5 inverse. These two are different. These two are not same. Okay, why? Because sine inverse 0.5 means it will give the angle. Okay, it's an inverse operation. But here it is a reciprocal, 1 by sine 0.5. Okay, which means what? 1 by sine 0.5 means secant 0.5. So sine 0.5 inverse means secant 0.5. Okay, sine inverse 0.5 is different, sine 0.5 inverse is different. But here these two are same. Okay, you should be careful with this. Let's try that. First, sine inverse, locate this. Yeah, this is sine inverse. Enter the value of x first, then sine inverse. This is 30 degrees. So the answer is 30 degrees. Okay. What about this? Sine 0.5 whole inverse or secant 0.5? Let's clear it. We should perform 1 by sine 0.5. Okay, this is sine operation and this is inverse operation. First, let's find sine 0.5. Okay. Then inverse of it means use this. The value is 114.593. Okay. So secant 0.5 or sine 0.5 inverse is equal to 114.593. In a regular calculator also, you'll perform the same way. In a regular calculator, do you have the secant? No, you don't have. So that's why I told you, you don't even know how to operate basic math functions using regular Casio calculator also. Okay. Yeah, now let's try this. 5 plus 8 sine square 76. Okay, let's try that. Clear it. 5 plus 8 into, I want to go for sine square 76. How can I write? 5 plus 8 into sine 76 whole square. So 8 into, open the bracket. First I'll enter the value of 76, then sine, okay, close the bracket and go for square operation and then press equal to. Okay, this is a value 12.532. Okay, so 12.532. Display 2 will hold three things. Okay, entries, initial result and final result. This is a final result. Make sure this is final result. Before taking in a copy, you hit this twice at least. Okay, let's try this now. Sine square 55 plus cos square 55. We know the value is equal to 1. So if you want to check it, sine 55 square plus cos 55 whole square is equal to 1. Let's try here. 55, x first, then sine. Okay, go for square. Here is square plus 55, then cos. Go for square. This is the initial result. For final result, press this at least twice. That's 1. That's what you're supposed to get. Let's try this. Cot 30. In your Casio calculator, how do you do this? Simply 1 by tan 30. Okay. You have a tan function in the calculator. So simply inverse the value. Let's try that. Clear it. 30. Then tan inverse of the answer. That is 1 by x. Not tan inverse. Okay. So 1.732. Let's take the same. 1.732. Let's try a few more. Okay. 50 plus sine inverse 1. I think you know the answer. 50 plus sine inverse 1. Sine inverse 1 is 90 degrees. Can I add these two directly? 50 plus 90 degrees? I cannot add because 50 is a number, 90 is degrees. I cannot club this 50 number with a degrees. How do you do that if you want to perform? I should convert this degree into radian. 90 into pi by 180. These are basic mathematics. Okay. I think all of you are aware of it. Okay. So let's perform the same here with the calculator. So 50, first I need to find sine inverse 1 value. Though I know, let's find it. Okay, 1 sine inverse. This is the value I got. Now I should multiply this with pi by 180 so that I have converted the degrees into radians. Now I'll add 50 to it. Okay, so the answer is 51.571. Okay, 51.5707 means 571. Let's try this. Cos minus 28. Okay, first enter 28. I need to change the sign of 28. I'll use this minus 28. I'll go for cos. The value is 0.883. Let's take that 0.883. Okay. Now what about this? Tan minus 5 in radians. Check it. Convert radians into degrees, or else I can directly change the mode from degrees to radians. Okay. So now I'll enter the value 5. This 5 is now in radians. Okay. Now if I take this tan, then tan, see here, x is in radians. Okay. So tan 5 is in radians is minus 3.38. Now if you keep it in degrees, 5, if I apply tan, x is in degrees. Okay. Degrees is given here. D means degrees. R stands for, okay, 5 in radian, tan. R stands for radians. Okay. That's it. Now what if you want to find this? One is in degrees, another one is in radian. We cannot perform this in calculator directly. Either you should convert this degrees into radians or this radians into degrees. Okay. Otherwise, it's not possible. Our calculator is in radian mode. So let me convert this degrees into radians. So to do that, 10 into pi by 180 is a radians. Then I'll go for sine operation. Then I'll add tan 15 radians. Let's try that. 10 into pi by 180. Okay. This is 10 degrees in radians. I'll go for sine operation. So whatever the value here, that will be taken as x. So sine x is done. Okay. Plus 15 x first, tan x. Okay. This is the initial result, not the final result. Equal to, this is the final result. Be careful with the display 2. Okay. So the answer is minus 0.682. I think this is clear. The same is true for all these 6 and all these 6. Hyperbolic functions also just the same. As I said, all these 12 functions will operate just the same along with this degrees and radians. Let's see now some of the logarithmic and anti-logarithmic operation. So before going to that, log means simply in our calculator also, Casio calculator, log means by default base 10. Natural log ln means log base e. That's by default. Okay, you should have this knowledge. If base is something else, base 2, that base will be given. Okay, base 2. Otherwise, if base is some 8, that value will be given. If it is not mentioned, simply log means by default it's base 10. Natural log means base e. If there is other base, it will be given. Okay, what about anti-log? To perform anti-log means simply 10 to the power this x value, whatever the value. The base, whatever the base, for this natural log, what is the anti-log? E power the value of x. For this, simply 2 power x. For this, 8 power x. This is what the anti-log for base 10. This is what the anti-log for base e, anti-log for base 2, anti-log for base 8. Okay, let's perform some operations. Let's find log 10 base 10. Okay, so here see, simply log is there means what? Base 10. X is there means x first. So value of x first, then apply this, value is 1. That's it. Next, let's find log e base e. Okay, see here in this we have this constant e also. Okay, so log e ln natural log. X first means e first, enter the value of e, then ln x, that's 1. Log e base will be 1, okay, on its base. Suppose I want to find log 10 base e. Okay, log 10 but base is e, means natural log 10. Look at natural log here. This is natural log. X is there, x first, so 10 first, then ln. Okay, that's it. This is the answer. Suppose I want to find the anti-log for this. Anti-log means for this natural logarithm, anti-log is e power x. Okay, so this is the value of x. This is the value of result. I want to find the anti-log. Then what I will do? E power x. See here. If I hit this, what will happen? Whatever the value in display 2 will be taken as x. That's it. So you got 10. That's what anti-log. Similarly, for all these operations, okay, 10 power x, 2 power x, 8 power x, whatever. Okay, you can perform. That's why see here, natural log and its anti-logarithm, and log base 10 and its anti-logarithm, and here log x base y and its anti-log just below that. Okay, of course for this anti-log is not directly given, but I can get it from this. Okay, from x power y I can do of course all these operations. I can also perform e power x because e value is given directly. E to the power, if I hit this is the value of x. Now if I hit this, e to the power y value, you can take any value. Okay, some 10 something, you'll get this. Okay, what about this log base 2? Suppose I want to find 5, log 5 to the base 2. See here, I directly have log base 2, so x first, so 5 first, I'll hit this directly, I got the answer. Okay, or else I can do from this also. Alright, next one, log 20 to the base 8. Okay, let's find the value of this. Okay, so xy, I should use this now because it is not base 2, not base e, not base 10. It is something else, that is base 8. So I should use this function. X first means 20 first, then this function, then y, then base value y is 8. Okay, so this is the answer. What is the answer? Answer is 1.441. Okay, suppose if you want to find the anti-log for this, for 1.444441, sorry, anti-log to the base 8 I want to find, then it will be 8 to the power 1.441. Okay, I should get this as close to 20. Okay, let's see that. So 8 power 1.441. Okay, means I should use this. X first means 8 first to the power 1.441, 20.01, close to that, because here 1.4401 something we have approximated to 1.441. That's why we got some decimals here. Alright, I hope it's clear. I think I have discussed all these. Okay, did we miss something? No, I have discussed all these. Yes, this is left. What is this? It's simple factorial. What to explain here? 5 factorial. Hit 5 and hit this factorial, 5 factorial, or 10 factorial, simply hit 10 and this factorial, 10 factorial. Factorial is over. So I think everything is over. You should be careful with this. X first, then y. Look at this. By looking at this label itself, you can clearly understand how to do the operation. Alright. Okay, what this calculator can do? It can do basic arithmetics, roots, powers, trigonometric, radians as well as in degrees, logarithmic, also anti-log, factorial, and one memory function, and only one memory function. It cannot do matrix operation. It cannot solve quadratic equation or any ordered equation. It cannot find the roots. Complex numbers, it's not possible. Digital number conversion, no, it's not possible. Permutation combinations, not possible. Integrations, not possible. Keyboard is disabled. Navigation is not possible. Like a Casio calculator, you press the arrow button, it will go back and forward. Here it's not possible. Alright. These are the things which it cannot do, and these are the things which it can do. Alright. I'll give you all math operations I have performed in this video. Check the description. Let me recall the highlights of this session. The first highlight is the cheat code. Throughout the video, I have used the cheat code. Really? What is that? The calculator which I have used is not the actual one. But nothing to worry, function wise it is just the same. Just labeling is different. Let me explain what I mean. This is a calculator what I shown to you, but this is a calculator which will be provided to you. Okay. Both look similar except these functions. Look at this, modulo, this is mod. Mod means normally we get confused with this mod. Okay. That's why I prefer to write instead of mod, I have written modulo. Okay, we modified a bit. Next, so look at this m plus. What do you understand by this m plus? Memory plus. But look at this. With this, you will get a clear understanding. It will add x value, this x value to the memory, and it will store in the memory. Okay, and here, with this, you can clearly understand what this button is going to do. But here, it will go in vague. Okay, you may not clearly understand from this. That's why we have changed the interface to this. And look at this. Do you have x here? No x. We have added just the labeling x here. And sine. Okay, here simply sine is there. Here sine x. Okay, but still operation wise it has to be x. X always first. Operation wise this and this both work just the same. This is the original calculator. Okay, this is a cheat calculator. Okay, this is with the cheat code. You practice this and you apply the same practices what you made on this, here it will work just the same. Look at this, exp. What do you understand by this exp, ma'am? Of course, exp means x into 10 power y. That's true. But it's not so clear. That's what we made clear here. Okay. ln, we made it clear. ln x first, always throughout this. Alright. I recommend you to practice this calculator so that you will apply the same practices here. It will definitely work. You can download this cheat calculator from the description link. Okay, I'll provide the link in the description. I know some of the students may not like this cheat code, but it's okay. All of my students loved it because it is helping them in the removing the fear of virtual calculator and habituating the interface. Let me know in the comments whether you like the cheat code or not. Alright. Yeah, other important things are always click C, that is clear button, before starting any fresh calculation. Okay. Check whether you have entered the data correctly or not. Normally students commit mistake here. Okay, though it is a simple thing, yes, people do commit mistake. Always take up to 3 digits of result. That will bring the accuracy. Okay. You should be careful with the display too because it works in 3 different ways. One is initial entry, initial result, and final result. You always take final result. How to get final result? Always click equal to twice before taking any result. That will give the final result. Okay. It has memory also, but only one value to store. And enter x first always. Okay. Just like your regular Casio calculator. Okay. But in regular Casio calculator, sine is not having any x. But you assume in gate virtual calculator, x is there. Okay. With that, it will help you a lot. Next, backspace only works in display 2 and only works for the entries which you have made, not on the result. That's it for this gate virtual calculator. Let me know through the comments which part among these 3 you like the most. And also let me know whether your YouTube search how to use virtual calculator comes to an end or not, which we have guaranteed at the beginning of the video. If you have liked what you see, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos. And also hit the bell icon to get immediate alerts on our new uploads. Thank you.